I am officially monetized. Oh man, this was something that I was kind of scared, that I was afraid of. Let me give you some context. So, no, it's not my YouTube channel, but it is my biggest TikTok page at this moment in time. I started that page back in the beginning of 2024. Reason being, I was on Etsy, eBay, I was selling, and during December of 2023, business was going good. Every other day I was making a sale, I was raking in that money. Now it wasn't astronomical, amounts. Like, I wasn't making $1,000 a month, but from the point that I started, selling online, that small period in December was like things finally starting to click, things finally starting to pick up. And I was like, whoa, this is beautiful. Now, the ending of December, my Etsy got shut down. It was a big hit. I felt like, I got the rug pulled out from under me. Like, I was finally starting to, make those steps in the right direction. And out of nowhere, just like that, it was gone. And I was like, I can't let this fire die. I need to keep, pushing this, because obviously it's somewhat working. So I started my own website, and shortly I realized, just because you have a website on the internet doesn't mean that people are automatically gonna find you. You got to do your promotion, hence starting that TikTok page. And I went through, the phases and changes of posting this type of content and that. But a couple months in, I kind of, stuck to a form of video, which was motivation and inspiration. And for a couple times a day, I think even at a point in time, it was close to 5 times a day. But I want to say for sure, the average was like 3 times a day. I'd wake up in the morning, I'd make me a video, I'd post it. I would go to work. On my lunch break, I'd make another video, I'd post it. Then finally, after getting off of work, coming home, I'd make another video and post it. And, the growth was okay. I was averaging like 200 views. And it was very discouraging. At that point in time, I didn't quite fully understand, the game of content creation. My perspective on it was not where it's at now. Me looking at that now, like, bro, yes, I'm posting. Yes, my views are like 200, but that's 3 videos I'm posting in a day. So technically, that's like 600 views in one day, even though it is spread out between 3 videos. But again, I went through that, and then there came a point in time where I just kind of stopped. I forgot exactly what I transitioned into, but there was a moment in time where I would go like a week, 2 weeks without even posting on, that TikTok page. And, I would post this week, come back next week, I'd go to the account and say, oh, you gained this many followers. But during that span of a week, people would unfollow me because I wouldn't be posting. So even though I gained 5, I lost 6. So like the growth was stagnant, even though I was posting once a week. And, there came a point in time where I was like, yo, maybe we should take this more serious. Because even whenever I started my personal TikTok, whenever I opened up other TikTok pages, it still was the biggest page out of all of them. And I was like, we might have something here. And so I want to say probably like a couple months ago, the beginning of this year, I should say. Yeah. I was like, hey, let's take this serious. And that's exactly what we did. We started posting regularly, once a day. And then it fluctuated to twice a day. Then I was like, I don't know about that. You know what I'm saying? Because at the time I was posting on other accounts also. Back then I was posting like legit, probably like 20 times a day. And that's encapsulating everything, like the YouTube videos, the TikToks, the Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts, all of that. Anyways, May 4th, I actually got the picture. May 4th was the day that we finally hit 1,000 followers. And I remember being like, yo, we actually did that, you know? Like, seriously. We actually, you know, after a year, coming up on a half of posting, we finally hit 1,000. And I was like, let's keep the ball rolling. And then, just last week, I'll put the picture up on the screen, we hit 10,000 followers. And if you don't know, on TikTok, to be monetized, you need 10,000 followers. You must be over 18 or 18. And I want to say 100,000 views within the last 30 days. I remember looking at my numbers. In the last 30 days, I was at like 1 million. And I was like, what? Me? I'm posting a video, and in the last 30 days, I got 1 million views over, you know, a whole bunch of videos. And I'm like, yo, I didn't even think my videos could, you know, amount to that much views. But it did. And I was like, yo, the requirements, I got that in the bag. I remember filling out the little, you know, application. You know, like, all right, we'll reach out to you by Sunday. And this is where the scary part came. I kind of felt a bit like what if it, you know, what if they don't let me in the program? You know, that doubt started to creep in. And I feel like to an extent it's natural. It's like, even though I may be a very optimistic person, like a lot of the times, like doubt and negativity will creep in first. And I'll have to reel myself back in, you know, be like, hey, don't think like that. Put that to the side. And I was like, yo, what if I don't get in? Like, I spent so much time posting and growing this page, and I got in. Before Sunday even hit. I think I checked like Friday or Saturday. And I was like, yeah, you're in. All you need to do now is set up your payment information and like identify yourself, verify yourself. And I'm in the program. My first day, what was it, the 19th? So that was the day before yesterday. I made 46 cents. Hey, listen, this is where we start. This is how it starts. I want you to keep it in the back of your mind, even though, you know, the number I just gave to you is like, you could probably walk around your town and pick up that on the floor. We started off making 0. We started off with 0 followers, 0 views, 0 likes, 0 shares, 0 saves, all that, 0 comments. Now we are 10,000 followers in, you know. I want to say like over 600k likes. I think that's what it said. And now we just made off of one video, and the views ain't, you know, all there. Off of one video, 46 cents. And this is just the beginning. This is the start. Now is when it's time to put the pedal to the metal. It's time to really push and see how much we can get out of this. And that's the beautiful part of it, man. And I want to extend this to you, bro. Like, I know it's hard. I know it's taking its time. But, bro, trust in it. If you know what you're putting out is good, if you know that people are accepting it and people want to see what you got to say, trust in it, bro. Keep going. I believe in you, bro. You know, it's going to be hard. It will be a struggle. But if I can do it, you can do it, man. Ain't that what I've been trying to tell y'all? Ain't that the whole reason of me making this channel? It's to show you, if I can do it, your ass can do it, bro. What's special about me? Nothing at all. I don't got some, you know, rich family. The playing field is leveled. All I did was pick up my phone, record, edit, and post over a long period of time. consistently. And that's the only difference. That is how you can get to where I am today, by being consistent, by having discipline, and trusting the process, man. Seeing it through to the end. It's that simple. But yeah, that'll be it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you would like to see my reactions to various pieces of content, I'll leave a link to the reaction channel down below. Check it out. You just might like what you see. I'll also leave a link to the gaming channel. And yeah, if you like what you see, hit that subscribe, man. It goes a long way. But again, thank you guys, and I will see you all tomorrow.